Welcome back to Brains, Bodies and Beyond. I am Kavita Hariharan, sexual health educator and counseling psychologist, founder of No Teens. In this series, we'll explore puberty through science, not stereotypes. Today's question is, why do teens suddenly start pushing boundaries? Why does questioning authority, arguing or resisting rules increase during adolescence? Many adults observe that teenagers begin to challenge rules more than they did as children. They may question instructions, argue about fairness, or insist on making their own choices. This behavior is often interpreted as defiance, but from a developmental perspective, something deeper is happening. Adolescence is the stage when the brain begins building a strong sense of autonomy. Teens start shifting from simply following external authority towards forming their own identity and decisions. This internal shift creates a powerful drive to test limits, question expectations, and define personal boundaries. The adolescent brain is developing unevenly. The limbic system, which drives emotion, motivation, and exploration, becomes highly active early in puberty. But the prefrontal cortex, responsible for long term planning and regulation, continues developing well into early adulthood. This creates a temporary imbalance. The urge to explore increases before the ability to regulate is fully mature. Puberty hormones also play a role. Testosterone can increase assertiveness and competitiveness. Estrogen influences emotional awareness and relational independence. Both hormones contribute to a growing sense of individuality and separation from childhood dependence. When adolescents say no, they are often experimenting with personal agencies. The brain is learning to answer an important developmental question: where do I end and where do others begin? Boundary testing helps adolescents understand their own identity and control. During this stage, emotional sensitivity is high, identity is still forming, and social comparisons become more intense. Because autonomy feels important, even small disagreements can feel like challenges to independence. Rebellion during adolescence is not simply resistance. It is part of a greater or larger developmental process, the transition from dependence to independence. Puberty doesn't just transform the body, it reshapes the brain in ways that prepare young people to become self-directed adults. This is Brains, Bodies and Beyond, where we understand adolescence through science and not stereotypes. I am Kavita Hariharan and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.